So, how do you feel about us?
I really enjoy the time that we spend together. And you are more than just a business partner. And if you want me to go tell this whole place, I will. I'll go do it. Okay, here I go.
Stop. No grand gesture needed. I believe you.
Well, now that we're clearing things up, I want you to know that I'm not seeing anyone else. Are you?
Nope.
Do you want to be?
Nope.
I guess that makes us exclusive.
I guess so.
And do you know what else it makes us?
The two luckiest people on the planet.
Proof that Design Date works. I never would have thought that us testing out our app together would lead to this.
I don't know how I could let that happen.
Look, it's all right, okay? We got sentimental. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, well, I'm sure that Phyllis would disagree. I mean, you guys are living together. You have a commitment to her,
Yeah,
Billy.
we do, so let's just forget that this happened, okay?
All right, consider it forgotten. I don't want to create any complications between you and Phyllis.
Would it really be so bad if Brash and Sassy didn't go under? I mean, Billy could hold on to his paycheck. You wouldn't be supporting him.
Don't you give up on this. Don't you leave me hanging. You want this company to be done with and everything that comes along with it as much as I do. Handle it.
Gee, it sounds like you want it a lot more than I do.
Maybe I do.
An email from Graham to Dina. Here's the Parker Beauty marketing analysis. Lots of good info in here. Why is she letting him read over her work?
I don't want to speculate.
And why the hell is she giving him access to confidential Jabot strategy?
Next on The Young and the Restless.
I am a free agent, but probably not for long.
She just said that she was happy we got a chance to reconnect.
Here we go again. Today felt like a turning point.
I don't give a damn what Victoria thinks!
And I told her she was off base, but now I'm not so sure.
This fall,
I have created the hub where people can submit and dissect evidence. Real-time, crowd-sourced crime solving. And as of right now, it is active. Let's get to work. Welcome to the Hive, Detective.
This is where we maintain the database and monitor the platform. We vet any evidence before it's posted, and we can pull it up at the stroke of a key.
I just know there's a reason why cops solve crimes. We have this thing called privacy.
We gave that up a long time ago so we can watch cat videos on our phone.
What is this sound?
That's when the user posts evidence.
So who is it?
2 users. Have you seen this man?
We've got a confirmed sighting. It's all over the web.
Tell them to stay away.
They're doing it on their own. Police, the courts, they can only do so much. The rest is up to us. Police! People want to be a part of something meaningful.
Wisdom of the Crowd premieres Sunday.
Hurricane Harvey victims need our help. Ashley Home Store is partnering with the American Red Cross to provide aid to those in Texas affected by this catastrophic event. Your donations will help provide the basic necessities. Drop them off now at any Ashley Home Store or visit redcross.org to donate.
At Nissan, we surprised fans with this award-winning lineup.
Eddie George. Marcus Allen.
Are you guys ready to go train with us? All right, let's go do it.
Then, they experienced Nissan's award-winning lineup.
Stop for it. That's incredible.
Rush in to Nissan's Bottom Line Model Year-End event for Labor Day savings on the 2017s. Save up to $3,500 on road or get 0% financing for up to 72 months on 12 models.
Bottom line, I'm heading down to Nissan.
New this fall, Elliot Gould, Linda Levin, and Mark Feuerstein.
What are you guys doing?
We just want to watch.
9JKL premieres Monday, October 2nd.
Hurricane Harvey victims need our help. Ashley Home Store is partnering with the American Red Cross to provide aid to those in Texas affected by this catastrophic event. Your donations will help provide the basic necessities. Drop them off now at any Ashley Home Store or visit redcross.org to donate.
Watch live video and share trending stories on the KHOU 11 Facebook page.
And now at noon, our top Harvey headlines. The Environmental Protection Agency should be in Houston today, visiting toxic waste sites flooded during the storm. These Superfund sites could have heavy damage from the storm. And so far, FEMA has gotten more than 500,000 applications for assistance. More than 176,000 survivors approved for $41 million in aid thus far. Some reports indicating 90,000 structures in Harris, Galveston, and Fort Bend counties have been damaged. Good afternoon. I'm Sherman Chow. A mandatory evacuation has now been lifted in Crosby near the Irma plant that had multiple controlled burns overnight. That after being damaged during the storm. Michael KHOU live in Crosby with the latest. Michael?
Hi there. You know, we are in a neighborhood that is just about a mile from that plant. It is just down the road here. And with that mandatory evacuation lifted overnight, I'm going to give you a look here. People are finally getting in to see the damage to their homes from that flooding. This is the first time that they have been able to get back in here since that plant became a concern. This cleanup has been a long time coming for Eric Rangel. Just as his home started to flood last week, he was forced to evacuate because of fire concerns at the nearby Irma chemical plant.
But we tried to come back and they didn't let us. It was pretty rough.
As the plant flooded and lost power, it also lost the ability to keep the peroxide inside cool. And as the chemical warms, it degrades and can burst into flame. But overnight, officials lifted that evacuation order for 1.5 miles around the site, following controlled burn-off of the remaining chemical.
We saw evidence of product leaking out of the containers, and at that point we made the decision that in order to maintain the safety and security of the site and of the area for the residents, a more aggressive approach was necessary.
Irma says air testing will continue, but no issues have come up yet. The company also says it does not anticipate any effect on the water supply, but recommends avoiding any ash from the burn.
We're testing that now, and what we've said to residents is that if you have soot on your property, we will come and pick it up.
But despite the official assurances everything is safe, Eric still feels uncomfortable.
Yeah, because we don't know what's going to happen later. In a few months, you know, we might find something different on the land.
And the company did address some of those ongoing concerns today. They said they have had reports of dead animals being found in this evacuation zone, and they are looking into it. The company is also reaching out to anyone affected by this. They are running an assistance center that is at Crosby High School and will be open until 5 o'clock today. They said if you have any issues, just go ahead and stop by. Live in Crosby, I'm Michael KHOU. We'll send it back to you.
All right, thank you, Michael. Overnight, the Army Corps of Engineers started reducing the amount of water being released from the Addax and Barker reservoirs. Homeowners downstream should see a gradual decrease in water levels. Good news for them, while the Corps also expects water levels upstream to recede. And as those floodwaters start to go down, cleanup continues across the area. Kingwood hit very hard, water getting into so many people's homes. That cleanup there, a massive undertaking. That is where we find Michael Wooten this afternoon with more on their work. Michael?
Hey there, despite all of the misery over the past week, there is a real sense of happiness in this part of Kingwood today. They've spent the past several days pretty much gutting all of their homes' first floors, all the debris piled up in the yards. But beginning this morning, out-of-town sanitation trucks came in to take all of that debris out.
Right here. Sparky Nolan had 5 feet of water in his Kingwood home.
So many people are devastated in our neighborhood.
Everything on his first floor has been tossed to the curb.
Just needs to be gone.
That's a tall task, but this new day brought new hope.
That's the trucks that they're bringing in right there.
The reinforcements arrived. Dozens of sanitation trucks and workers from San Antonio.
But as you can hear them, they're going to be cleaning that out, and we're going to get back into the construction phase.
Sparky's house was one of the first to get cleaned up.
It's heartbreaking.
Daryl Palmer runs Kingwood Relief, a Zello app channel helping coordinate the volunteer effort in this community.
Their lives are completely turned upside down, and it's going to be a long time before things are normal again.
Daryl's out today directing traffic and reminding folks not to get in the way, because there's a lot of work left to do. How thankful are you for these San Antonio?
The spirit of Texas is alive here in Houston, and we love you, San Antonio. I just can't say enough things about them. The whole country has responded in beautiful ways, too. These sanitation men from San Antonio are our heroes today, and they will be for months to come because they're getting it out quick before it grows into mold.
So you can see one of those San Antonio trucks just behind me here. We're trying to keep our distance because the message to everyone is to really try to stay out of the way. They have so much work to do here in Kingwood, and they want to get it done as quickly as possible. Now, depending on where you live, it could be a while longer before these trucks are able to come in and remove all of the debris. Take just the city of Houston. The mayor said he expects they're going to remove 8 million cubic yards worth of material. I did the math. That's enough to fill 2,500 Olympic-sized swimming pools. It's a huge task, but FEMA is going to cover 90% of the cost. Standing for Houston, I'm Michael Wooten, live in Kingwood today. Now back to you.
Thank you, Michael. And a warning now from Bel Air police about scavengers. There are people out there stealing stuff from front yards, stuff that the victims want to keep. Officers say that backyard is the best place for stuff that's drying out. If you have to put it in the front yard, keep stuff that you want close to the house. Some relief now in West Houston for families whose power was cut off, even though their homes were high and dry. Power being restored after complaints. Neighbors in Briar Grove Park near Buffalo Bayou were caught in a glitch when authorities cut power to get everyone out of their homes, those homes with standing water. The incorrect shutoffs are now being fixed. If that is you and you have no standing water, call 713-207-2222. All right, we do have some good news. Mother Nature continues to give us some dry weather this weekend, maybe even some cooler weather, Brooks.
Yes, sure, Ben. We'll have a first taste of fall by the middle and end of this week, which will be very nice for folks who are being impacted by this continued cleanup from Harvey. Right now, partly cloudy skies around. Got a couple storms well south of our region around the Refugio area. This is heading toward the west around Corpus, but we're going to stay away from this for much of the day today. We do have a 20% chance for a thunder shower this afternoon. We've got temperatures about 86 right now at Bush, 87 degrees right now in Sugar Land, 85 in Conroe. Dew points around 70 degrees, and so that is yielding a feels-like temperature on the warm side. It's a muggy day today. It already feels like it's between 95 and 100 degrees, depending on from where you are watching. So this is what it's looking like for the rest of the day today. 91 forecast high, partly cloudy, a sprinkle this evening, and 79 for a seasonable overnight. Now coming up, we are going to talk about Irma. No threat to Houston, but it could affect Florida. Sherman.
All right, Brooks, thank you very much. The small town of Vidor took a big hit from Hurricane Harvey. That normal 90-minute drive from Houston to Vidor now taking about 3.5 hours through alternate routes. Vidor sitting between Beaumont and the Louisiana border. I-10 East, which connects those two towns, is underwater. That is about 7 miles of interstate. And that is why the National Guard delivered 60 cases of food and water and rescued several trapped people. Volunteers also helping with those rescues.
I didn't know him before I got here. We met on the road coming here.
The police chief says more than half the homes in Vidor have flooded. Coming up after the break, a look at the rest of the day's top stories. We have big news for the DACA program and what it means for more than 800,000 undocumented immigrants. Plus, crisis with North Korea, an emergency meeting with the United Nations. Plus, remember, you can get updates on the recovery effort at any time on KHOU.com. You can also follow us on our KHOU Facebook page. We'll be back in a moment.
See the weather all across the Houston area and right in your own neighborhood with Houston's largest weather network, WeatherBug, only on KHOU 11.
Katy, the Woodlands, Galveston, Sugar Land. There are dozens of WeatherBug cameras, so you can check the weather wherever you are, whenever you need it, and see what's happening live.
Stay informed with WeatherBug, only on KHOU 11. Sponsored by TXU Energy.
I'm Brad Mallory, owner of Clean Team Plumbing. At Clean Team Plumbing, we specialize in whole house repiping. If your old galvanized plumbing is giving you a problem, give us a call today, and I'll personally come out and give you a free estimate on your whole house repipe.
Your chest tightens, your airways constrict, you struggle to breathe. Life with asthma doesn't have to be like this. The board-certified specialists at Allergy and ENT Associates get to the core of your asthma problems and provide specific, personalized treatments to help you breathe better. This has been our legacy and our promise for the past 58 years. Call or go online now to make an appointment at one of our 15 Houston area locations. Allergy and ENT Associates, welcome to your relief.
Bring out the Gallery Furniture today and see one of the world's largest selections of beautiful leather upholstered furniture. Buy your leather furniture today, guaranteed gallery delivered tonight, or have it your way in special order beautiful leather sofas, sectionals, leather recliners. And buy $4,000 better with furniture right now at Gallery Furniture. Get 36% of your purchase price back in free accessories. Biggest leather selection, immediate delivery. Gallery Furniture delivers your beautiful leather furniture in 3 or 4 hours today.
Hurricane Harvey has brought great challenges to our area, but we prove every day that we can overcome anything if we work together as a family. I'm Daryl Wisniewski, and I own the Bayway family of dealerships. At each one of our locations, our team is ready to advise you on possible water damage to your vehicle. We fully understand how to help you through insurance claims on your vehicle, and our service bays are open to get you back on the road again.
We're here to help at the Bayway family of dealerships, because that's what families do.
Tomorrow, President Trump is expected to announce he is ending the DACA program. That program allows the undocumented. And tomorrow, President Trump is expected to announce he is ending the DACA program. That program allows the undocumented brought to the U.S. as children to stay and work legally. More than 800,000 undocumented immigrants are shielded from deportation under this executive order. There is now movement building in Congress to pass a law which would protect those impacted. Today, the United Nations Security Council held an emergency meeting to discuss the crisis concerning North Korea. This weekend, the rogue nation appeared to execute its largest ever nuclear weapons test. Pyongyang claimed it had tested a miniaturized hydrogen bomb that could be transported on a ballistic missile. The U.S. saying, quote, enough is enough, and that the North is, quote, begging for war. More than 1,000 firefighters are battling a blaze in Los Angeles, and it is the largest in the city's history. Over the weekend, the La Tuna fire tore through thousands of acres, advancing towards the city of Los Angeles and destroying at least 3 homes. Wow, look at those flames. Temperatures over the last few days have broken the 100-degree mark, leaving people living near the fire line scrambling to save their homes. The weather is expected to give them a small break today, with temperatures in the low 90s. Still ahead, 1,000 pairs of shoes for those devastated by the storm, and how that gift will protect more than just their feet.
Cypress Creek Pest Control is ready to help you say goodbye to the bugs.
Let us help you take back your patio with our mosquito reduction service.
Say goodbye to the bugs once and for all. Visit CycreekPestControl.com.
Through Kroger Community Rewards, local nonprofits earn millions of dollars each year. Sign up at Kroger Community Rewards, and every time you use your Plus card, you can donate to the local group that matters most to you, just by shopping at Kroger. Rescue and disaster relief agencies are among the many nonprofits you can support when you sign up for Kroger Community Rewards. Please join us in lending a helping hand to all those affected. Simply sign up online and link your Plus card today.
I'm Brad Mallory, owner of Clean Team Plumbing. We have all been affected by Hurricane Harvey. We're waiving all material costs to our customers for whole house repiping, tankless water heaters, and tank style water heaters. We also have our drywall crews on standby, ready to remove wet drywall caused by the storm. We are Houston's local repiping and plumbing company that you can count on in your time of need.
Cypress Creek Pest Control is ready to help you say goodbye to the bugs.
We work around your schedule, and there are no long-term contracts. Call today and save $25 with our Healthy House program.
Visit CycreekPestControl.com.
Find the fastest route and avoid traffic delays with the KHOU 11 app.
More than 1,000 pairs of shoes donated to people most affected by the storm. Samaritan's Feet donated these special shoes to the folks at the GRB Convention Center. Our Sherry Williams is live at the Brown Convention Center to explain why these shoes do more than just protect people's feet. Hey, Sherry.
These are some very special shoes, Sherman. They are antibacterial, as you said. They were donated by a group called Samaritan's Feet, as you said. So the shoes are called the World Shoe. They contain antimicrobial agents that fight and kill disease-causing bacteria. Now, I didn't know this, but organizers of this giveaway say in highly contaminated places, which Houston is considered these days, diseases are contracted through the feet. Also, a grim statistic. They say over 1 million people worldwide die each year from diseases they caught through their feet. Residents here at the convention center lined up to receive these special shoes.
I think that anything that you can be given through a disaster like this would be the best thing that you can have. Some people are not going to be blessed to even have these shoes.
That's a good thing for their feet, so nobody get fungus or anything.
The group Samaritan's Feet plans to give away a total of 10,000 shoes in Houston this week, with another 10,000 on the way next week. And by the way, the shoes are biodegradable. Standing for Houston, reporting live from the George R. Brown Convention Center, I'm Sherry Williams for KHOU.
All right, thanks, Sherry. Antimicrobial and biodegradable. Man, doing good things for health and for Mother Nature. Time now to check in with Brooks and taking a better look at our forecast. How are things looking?
Sherman, so far so good for the day today, but we still have some road closures thanks to the Harvey high water, like along Buffalo Bayou. This is Memorial Drive. You can see the underpass to Shepherd still flooded, so still watching out for areas where we have not yet recovered, even though lots of us have seen that water fall. But for the rest of the day today, things looking pretty typical for this time of year. Warm and humid. A cold front Wednesday, though, that is a sign of some hope. We are going to get a first taste of fall. It's going to be a beautiful end to this work week. One of those ends to the work week it's hard to actually imagine because it's been summertime for so long. But that will sweep across the country and help keep Irma away from the Gulf Coast. That's important, obviously, because having Irma in the Gulf would be very threatening for all of us who've just gotten through Harvey. But it does look like this thing will move north, maybe affecting Florida as soon as early next week. The latest on Irma, it's a Category 3 hurricane located east of the Leeward Islands, about probably several hundred miles. So it's still very far away from the U.S. It has a long way to go before it's any kind of an immediate threat to the Florida Peninsula. You can see its organization on satellite, very concentric, well organized, expected to strengthen, in fact, over the next week. Currently Cat 3 with winds of about 120 miles per hour. Wait until it heads toward Anguilla. This would be about Wednesday, middle of this week, this Wednesday. Winds pushing 145 miles an hour, affecting the U.S. and British Virgin Islands for the middle of the week, and maybe even Puerto Rico. And then after that, it moves toward Cuba. And by Saturday morning, it could be as far north as the Bahamas or as far south as the Cayman Islands, as still a major Category 4 hurricane. From there, expected to make a turn to the north. It looks like Florida has a good bet on having at least some impacts, if not severe impacts. Relative to Houston, this is far away, and while it's in the same theater of operation, thanks to that cold front I showed you, which will be strewn across North Florida, this thing should get deflected, but interest in Florida should be preparing now. If you've got friends and family and they're not aware of this, let them know, because it looks like early next week for impacts. Hurricane warnings right here in the northern Windward Islands, and also for San Juan and the U.S. Virgin Islands and British Virgin Islands. Hurricane watches in effect. Locally in the Gulf, another system to watch. This area of cloudiness looks to be a developing tropical system. Has a medium chance to do just that, but the frontal boundary I told you about will keep whatever develops south of us, which is good news, because otherwise we'd be looking at a major rain threat. In fact, the cold front comes down for Wednesday and Thursday, either sends us back into Mexico or dissipates it. Meanwhile, we've got Irma right here, which will be making a run at Florida this weekend, and an impact potentially as soon as early next week. Locally, we're looking at partly cloudy skies. We have a 20% chance for a passing shower, maybe a brief thunder shower this afternoon, otherwise remaining dry and remaining warm. Currently, it's 86 at Bush, 87 in Sugar Land. Our hour-by-hour forecast featuring highs today pushing 91 degrees by 4 o'clock with that 20% chance for rain. And then overnight tonight, cooling it down into the 70s. It'll be a pleasant and seasonal evening, but wait until you see this forecast in the next 7 days. After a chance for a few midweek thunder showers associated with the passage of that cold front, it is nothing but sunshine. And look at these temperatures, lows around 60 degrees. Once we get into the day on Saturday morning, Friday and Saturday, Sherman, wow, it'll be absolutely beautiful. But of course, we'll have all eyes on Irma. Thoughts and prayers for all impacted by that major hurricane.
All right. Thank you very much, Brooks. As things start to dry out, a lot of people are worried about what was in that flood water. So the big question, do you need to get a tetanus shot? Ron Trevino has the answer for us.
Tetanus is an infection caused by bacteria. The bacteria comes from dirt, manure, or dust. It gets into your body through a cut or other wound. The bacteria can also make its way in from bites and burns or dirty needles. So if you cut yourself badly, you didn't clean it, and you've been out in floodwaters, you need to go get a tetanus booster. If you cut yourself and you took the proper steps to clean it and cover it, you are much less likely to get tetanus, but a booster could still be helpful. If you think you have tetanus, here's what you'll experience: stiffness and spasms, which could include tetanus's common name, lockjaw. These symptoms are painful, not just normal muscle soreness.
And coming up after the break, how the pets caught in the floodwaters are being reunited with their owners. And still ahead, a wedding nearly ruined by Hurricane Harvey. But one community steps up big time to give that couple their happily ever after. And remember, you can get updates on the recovery effort at any time on KHOU.com. Also follow us on our KHOU Facebook page for all that information. We will be back in a moment.
Find the fastest route and avoid traffic delays with the KHOU 11 app.
Just think, what if we didn't have local TV and radio? Where would I go for local sports, health news, local politics, without the bias you find on cable and social media? That's why local TV and radio is the most trusted news source.
I'm Brad Mallory, owner of Clean Team Plumbing. We have all been affected by Hurricane Harvey. We're waiving all material costs to our customers for whole house repiping, tankless water heaters, and tank style water heaters. We also have our drywall crews on standby, ready to remove wet drywall caused by the storm. We are Houston's local repiping and plumbing company that you can count on in your time of need.
Hurricane Harvey victims need our help. Ashley Home Store is partnering with the American Red Cross to provide aid to those in Texas affected by this catastrophic event. Your donations will help provide the basic necessities. Drop them off now at any Ashley Home Store or visit redcross.org to donate.
Thank you to the heroes, the firefighters, police officers, and first responders, the volunteers, neighbors, and Good Samaritans, the Coast Guard, National Guard, and Cajun Navy, the Red Cross, Salvation Army, and local Texas food banks. You all stepped up when Texas was down, because that's what we do when a neighbor needs us. We show up. So let's keep helping. Donate at check stands or at heb.com/donate. All funds will go directly to support Texas communities affected by Hurricane Harvey.
Hundreds of dogs, cats, and other animals have been rescued from flooded homes, and the Houston SPCA says it's expecting to receive thousands more. This is at some of the photos they have shared with us. And to make room at the facility, they have shipped 120 of their adoptable dogs to the Atlanta Humane Society. But they now say they're at a point where they can stop doing that as they work to reunite animals with their rightful families.
We've gotten quite a bit of calls from people who they had to leave their homes very quickly. Their animals are still there. They can't get back in. We work with local law enforcement and go into their homes with their permission to get their animals and get them reunited. And the SPCA wants you to know about an app called Finding Rover. If you've lost your pet in the floods or you had to leave it behind, you can upload a picture of your animal. Then facial recognition technology will work to help find a match. It is not just neighbors lending a helping hand here in Houston. Today, a big donation will arrive from Louisiana. During a festival this weekend, the city of Kenner, there held a donation drive called Kenner Gives Back Hope for Houston. Kenner, as you may remember, hard hit by Hurricane Katrina. Volunteers there collected things like bottled water, non-perishable food, trash bags, diapers, and personal hygiene items. Organizers hope to ship all of those donations here to Houston later today. Safe to say they feel feel our pain. Still ahead, a bride's wedding plans all wiped out by Hurricane Harvey, how one community came together to make sure her big day was still able to happen.
We now face another one of our challenges. But the thing that I know about this city is that we will always rise to the occasion.
This is one of those times when Houston comes together, bands together, supportive of one another.
This is Houston. This is who we are. This storm has not redefined who we are. If anything, the storm has made us even stronger and prouder to be Houstonian.
I'm Brad Mallory, owner of Clean Team Plumbing. At Clean Team Plumbing, we specialize in whole house repiping. If your old galvanized plumbing is giving you a problem, give us a call today and I'll personally come out and give you a free estimate on your whole house repipe.
Hurry out to Gallery Furniture today and see one of the world's largest selections of beautiful leather upholstered furniture. Buy your leather furniture today, guaranteed Gallery delivers tonight, or have it your way in special order beautiful leather sofas, sectionals, leather recliners. And buy $4,000 better with furniture right now at Gallery Furniture. Get 36% of your purchase price back in free accessories. Biggest leather selection, immediate delivery. Gallery Furniture delivers your beautiful leather furniture in 3 or 4 hours today.
This is Houston. This is who we are. This storm has not redefined who we are. If anything, the storm has made us even stronger and prouder to be Houstonian. And if there's any silver lining, I'm very proud of that.
It was supposed to be one of the happiest days of their lives, but the floods from Harvey sent one couple scrambling to make sure they could say "I do" over the weekend. Amanda Muir had dreamed of her wedding day since she was just 5 years old, but after Harvey hit, she only had 5 days to change all her plans. She moved her wedding to Hidden Creek in Heath. That's near Dallas-Fort Worth. The couple just happened to have a rare Saturday opening there. The cake ended up being donated, and the rest of the stuff came at steep discounts.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, so they were able to have their wedding.
That's great.
A story they'll be able to share.
Yeah, absolutely. Maybe they're having their honeymoon at the Hotel Galvez right now, looking at the weather bug camera.
Maybe.
It is a beautiful afternoon, warm and humid, pretty typical for this time of year, but we've got a taste of fall coming our way, and we're also tracking Irma. Irma is no threat to Houston, looking at a Florida threat, however, early next week. All right, let's talk about the 7-day forecast. It looks like, thankfully, Irma, no threat to us. We will receive a benefit for being on the west side of this system, and that is much cooler weather. Look at that on Friday, 84 the high after a morning low of 60. It's arguably going to feel a little cool for Friday and Saturday morning, but that's something a lot of people have been looking forward to.
We will take those 60-degree temperatures. We earn them.
Absolutely.
We'll see you again at 4 o'clock. Take care.
Cypress Creek Pest Control is ready to help you say goodbye to the bugs. Let us help you take back your patio with our mosquito reduction service.
Say goodbye to the bugs once and for all. Visit SideCreekPestControl.com.
If the Astros win it all, you get it all. Come to Gallery Furniture right now. Buy $3,000 better worth of Gallery Furniture mattress, box foundation, or adjustable bed base, including world-famous Tempur-Pedic. And if the Astros win the final baseball championship series of the year versus the team from the other league, your mattress purchase is free, free, free. Buy $3,000 better worth mattresses, including Tempur-Pedic. And if the Astros win it all, you get it all. Free, free, free mattress. Come to Gallery Furniture. Go to galleryfurniture.com for details. We're at the Gallery Furniture this Labor Day weekend for the biggest and best savings ever on Made in America furniture as we celebrate the American worker. Labor Day weekend opens until 10 o'clock at all Gallery Furniture locations. Buy your furniture this weekend at Gallery Furniture. Selected Made in America sofas, sectional, solid wood furniture. Save 30 to 60%. Biggest sale in Gallery Furniture's history. Save on Made in America furniture. Get it delivered tonight. Labor Day super sale for the 10. Gallery saves you money today.
I'm Brad Mallory, owner of Clean Team Plumbing. We have all been affected by Hurricane Harvey. We're waiving all material costs to our customers for whole house repiping, tankless water heaters, and tank style water heaters. We also have our drywall crews on standby, ready to remove wet drywall caused by the storm. We are Houston's local repiping and plumbing company that you can count on in your time of need.
Cypress Creek Pest Control is ready to help you say goodbye to the bugs. We work around your schedule, and there are no long-term contracts. Call today and save $25 with our Healthy House program.
Visit